If you're here right now, maybe you're searching for light. Not the kind that blinds, but the kind that heals. The kind that softly wraps around your soul when everything feels heavy. Today, we're going to talk about something simple, yet powerful. Positive energy. Not the just smile and manifest kind, but the real kind, the kind that shifts how you move through life, gently, deeply, and truthfully. What is positive energy? Positive energy isn't fake happiness. It's not pretending everything's okay when it isn't. It's not about toxic positivity. Positive energy is the vibration you carry. It's the intention behind your thoughts, the tone behind your words. It's the stillness inside your body when you say, "I'm choosing peace anyway." It's showing up with grace, not force. It's kindness in your voice. It's love in motion, even if your heart feels tired. How it affects your life. Energy is contagious. The more you embody peace, the more peace surrounds you. The more love you hold, the more love you invite. When you carry positive energy, your relationships shift. People feel safer around you. They sense the space you've created within yourself. Because of that, you begin to attract what aligns with your softness. Not because of magic, but because you're in sync with what you need. And brave enough to honor that. Imagine if you were at a party and saw a close friend you haven't seen in a while. How does your energy change? Does a smile appear? Do you have an urge to catch up? To share stories, laugh? That natural warmth is positive energy in action. It's a magnetic pull towards connection. That's how it works with everything else too. Positive energy invites what you want to experience. Not because you're repelling or attracting things with your thoughts, but because you revibrating at a frequency that tunes into what's already there waiting to be received. It also affects how you speak to yourself. Think of your inner voice. What does it sound like? Does it soothe you with gentle words or criticize you with harsh ones? If your inner dialogue is filled with self-blame and put-downs, it's draining, isn't it? But if it whispers words of encouragement, understanding, and kindness, that's positive energy taking root in your heart and mind. Positive energy is like a mental and emotional sunscreen. It shields you from the harsh rays of negativity. You're not impervious to darkness, but you're less likely to internalize it. You can still feel pain, sadness, anger, and every other human emotion. But you don't have to let them define your atmosphere. How to cultivate positive energy? You don't have to meditate for hours. You don't need a retreat in the mountains. There are small, gentle ways to raise your frequency, starting with how you treat yourself. Imagine talking to a dear friend going through a tough time. Would you tell them how awful they feel? How much they mess up? How unworthy they are? Or would you offer kindness and understanding? The same goes for you. Positive energy begins with self-love. It means treating yourself like you'd want to be treated. Speaking kindly to yourself, celebrating your wins, big and small, acknowledging your struggles without judgment, and extending forgiveness when you stumble. It's about recognizing your worthiness, not because you're perfect, but because you're human. Next, guard your input. What you consume becomes your energy. The people you surround yourself with, the music you listen to, the content you watch, the books you read, it all shapes your internal landscape. Choose wisely. Consider what nourishes your soul and what drains it. Are there certain social media accounts that leave you feeling inadequate or anxious? Maybe it's time to unfollow. Are there friends who bring you down with their gossip or negativity? It might be necessary to create some distance. You have the right to protect your emotional well-being. By curating your input, you become the editor of your energy, ensuring that only what uplifts and inspires makes it into your life. Practice presence. Positive energy thrives in the present moment. It's in the small everyday moments where magic happens. Think of washing your hands. How often do you rush through this task? You turn on the water, scrub mechanically, and hurry to dry your hands without a second thought. But what if you paused? Inhale the scent of the soap. Feel the water's temperature on your skin. Notice the texture of the foam. Pay attention to the sound of the water as it runs. Even the simplest actions can be sources of positive energy when you infuse them with your full attention. That's presence in action. It's finding the extraordinary in the ordinary. When you're present, you're creating a ripple effect. You're raising your frequency and those around you can't help but notice. Affirm what you want to attract. Your words hold immense power. They're seeds that can either blossom into beauty or wither away. So choose them carefully. When you affirm what you want to attract, you're essentially planting seeds of intention. You're speaking the language of the universe, telling it what you desire. This isn't about wishful thinking. It's about aligning your energy with your desires. Here are a few examples to try. I am creating a life filled with peace, clarity, and joy. I attract people who love me gently. I release what dims my light. These affirmations aren't commands to the universe. They're declarations of your intentions. They're a way of tuning your energy to what you want to experience. It's like setting a GPS. You input your destination and the GPS guides you there. Similarly, when you affirm your desires, you're guiding your energy towards what you want to attract. Walking gently in the world, cultivating positive energy doesn't mean being perfect. It means choosing softness over self-judgment, showing up for yourself even when it's hard. It's about honoring your feelings, whether they're sunny and bright or stormy and gray. You are allowed to feel heavy, but you are also allowed to rise. Sometimes rising means resting, which is why positive energy isn't forced brightness. It's allowing yourself to be exactly where you are. It's knowing that darkness doesn't have to define you. You can move through it, learn from it, and still choose to rise. It's like carrying a candle in the darkness. The flame flickers, but you shield it, care for it. You don't wish for it to be a bonfire. You just tend to it so it can keep glowing. Positive energy is a conscious choice. It's a commitment to tending to your inner garden, watering it with self-love, sunlight, good vibes, and weeding out what doesn't serve you. It's a practice, a daily one, sometimes multiple times a day. So today, ask yourself, what energy am I bringing into my life? And what would it feel like to let it be loving? Loving to yourself, loving to others, loving to the world. You are the frequency. You are the shift. Let's walk this path together. Subscribe. Share this with someone who needs light today. And as always, walk gently.